Hey everybody, today we are here with Matty B talking about some ONIT Black. Can't wait to get into it. Matt, appreciate you having you here. And we're going to dive right on into this here. We got ONIT Black coming up this Friday. It's a new release compared to the team sets, compared to Gravity. This is a new college football set. Can you walk us through what makes 2025 ONIT Black a standout release, compared to those other two?
Yeah, I mean, in comparison to those other twos, like we've seen with Gravity, newer release of our team set product, it was very cool. But I think this one is going to be a next step up, you guys. We're going to be looking at so many more exclusive inserts, dual autographs, almost players that were not involved in some of the Gravity stuff that will be involved in this Black Series product. So we'll be, like I said, we'll be looking for a lot of new exclusive inserts, a lot of new autographs, including dual autos, featuring one that I'm really excited about. I know we'll probably get into it later, but the dual Mendoza's brother auto is probably going to be one of the biggest chases, I feel like, in the entire set, seeing as it is the only licensed card with both brothers' autographs on it. So looking forward to that one for sure.
Yeah, that'll be a pretty sweet card. And you obviously touched on it a little bit here, but there's some big changes coming. You said some new players, lots of new inserts. So for collectors, people who have Gravity and have the ONIT team set, what are some of the new features or the changes in Black that they should be excited about?
Well, like I said, you have some of your new parallels and inserts. So some of the things that I would tell these guys to look out for are inserts like the Solaris and Polaris, or the Roar of the Crowd, or even our Access insert cards. So with Gravity, there was really only the Gravity insert, or I'm sorry, the Galaxy insert or the Seven Wonders. With this Black Series set, you're looking at maybe double the inserts, double the shorter print amount of hits that you can get. So that and the dual autographs are definitely some stuff that you guys should be looking for.
Yeah, a lot of new stuff, a lot of new cards to go after for people who maybe have all the team set and all the Gravity cards. And for a new collector, somebody who's just coming into ONIT, this can sound kind of overwhelming with all the different product variety, all the different cards. So for someone who's new to ONIT or new to getting into trading cards, what advice would you give them going into this ONIT Black release if maybe this is your first time buying an ONIT product?
If it's your first time, I would advise you to go in slow. Take your time. Don't spend all your money at once. Definitely have goals in mind and in place when you're chasing cards or certain players. We do have products available that are for mainly collectors, or we also have products available for a lot of people who like to buy and resell and trade. So, like I said, put a goal in mind or in place. Know what you want to do before you start collecting. That's probably my biggest piece of advice to anybody new. But other than that, ask questions, hop in the chat, DM us. We are more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have about the product. Like, we are here to help you guys. So that's what I would suggest.
That's great advice. And like you said, having a goal in mind definitely helps make it easier when you know what type of set and what you want to go for. And Black is split up into three different sets. You got the base, the premium, and the ultra, which are all going to be different varieties that we'll get into later. But in all of them, there's going to be chase cards. And there's going to be specific teams and specific players that are going to draw a lot of interest from the general community. Who are some of the players and teams, Matt, that you think are going to be flying off and we're going to be hunting for when release day comes?
I can tell you right now, the top three teams in this product, just based on a lot of our fan base, and with with Gravity Series, I really do feel like Indiana, Ohio State, and Michigan will probably be some of the first three teams that are sold out of this product. And Indiana features guys like Fernando, Omar Cooper Jr., Roman Hemby, his younger brother. Michigan's got Bryce Underwood, Justice Haynes, and Andrew Marsh. And then Ohio State has those three guys that everybody chases: Caleb Downs, Carnell Tate, and Jeremiah Smith. So those are going to be huge chases in that product. And those three teams alone will probably be, like I said, some of the first three off the board.
They definitely draw a lot of interest anytime we come out with a new release. And so not super surprising to hear. And one of the big things that kind of links all those teams together, as you mentioned, is that they all have really good chases, guys who have really excellent resale value on the secondary market once you do get a big hit. And, we saw with Gravity, definitely some great resale value for teams like Ohio State, for some of the Bryce Underwood and some of these rare inserts. So when you're talking to people who are going to be opening this and going to chase after stuff, what are some of the things that you're thinking about when it comes to the secondary market and how ONIT Black is going to perform for them to maybe go back in and get some more black once you sell off your hits?
Yeah, I mean, with Gravity, we saw a pretty good resale market, like you said, featuring some specific teams. I mean, for example, I think those Jeremiah Smith Seven Wonders cards from Gravity are going upwards of like $2,000 a card. So, to put that into perspective for you, with some of these new inserts in the Black Series product that are going to be even shorter print or harder to obtain, I do think there's going to be some insanely good resale value on this stuff. And I'm not even talking about just teams like Ohio State or Indiana. I mean, there are teams like Nebraska, Penn State, Texas, LSU. There's a lot of great players on those teams that have a lot of good upside, especially with the draft just right around the corner.
Yeah, tons of guys who are signing in this product should be either high draft picks, mid-round draft picks, and you never know, who's going to rise going into pro days and coming up. So there are some guys that'll release on Friday that maybe, we're not thinking about in this vein of being a super high NFL pick, and all of a sudden they are. So definitely something to keep in mind there for folks. And it's going to be so fun when we get our hands on it. It's coming up in a few days. What are you personally most excited about when it comes to getting your hands on this?
Well, me just being kind of like a ripaholic, wanting to rip everything that's thrown my way, I'm just excited to get in chat with Stream and rip this stuff in front of people and see how they react when they see the cards. I do my best to kind of keep my eyes off the product until it's ready and in my hands. So that way, when I'm ripping it, it's my first time experience, just like everybody else. So that way I'm sharing the excitement with them. I'm checking out the new cards, the new designs, the new inserts, all of it. So I'm just in general, I'm just ready to rip, man. I'm ready to rip.
It'll be exciting for sure. Release day is on Friday, and with it coming up so soon, gotta ask, Matt, what should people know about availability, about the official events, anything going on, especially for either release day or the days following, that people should know about, and where can they tune in and find some of it?
Yeah. First and foremost, give us a follow on our TikTok and our Whatnot channels, you guys. ONIT Athlete on both platforms. We stream Monday through Friday. So give us a follow there. We will have a majority, if not all of these teams available on both of our platforms. Some of these bigger teams, probably like Indiana, Ohio State, Michigan, like I mentioned earlier, we might have a smaller allocation than other teams because of the popularity of those teams. So if you want to get your hands on those, I would suggest being in those streams on release day, which would be this Friday, the 27th. Just be ready, and that's about all I can tell you, man, because I know that product is going to go fast. So
It will. We're excited for it. I'm excited for everybody to get their hands on it. I know you're anxious to rip it. So I appreciate you coming on, telling me a little bit more. And I can feel your enthusiasm through the screen. So I hope when you're opening it, everybody else can feel that too.
absolutely. And no problem, dude. I'd take any time out of my day to make these interviews with you, bro. Come on.
Once again, thank you to Matt for coming on and taking some time to explain the new ONIT Black release to us. You can catch him Monday through Friday, like he said, on TikTok. You can follow us there at ONIT Athlete. That is the handle where you will find Matt doing live rip and ships Monday through Friday. And make sure you're tuned in there on Friday for our ONIT Black release special. Matt will be ripping on TikTok, and Kyle will be ripping on Whatnot if you're interested in joining the ONIT Black release fun. If you hit any big cards during those shows, or if you get any big cards from your boxes at home, you can submit them to us by using the link down below. We'll show them off with the rest of the community here on YouTube and have a fun time doing it. Looking forward to release day, and hope you are too. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you on Friday when ONIT Black officially releases nationwide.